Way.
Oh, I was so worried that Julie in our today's special would make it to my show because it's like the unicorn. It's like the ultimate fantasy. Not Julie, by the way. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's brother, it's Julie. It scans like a little magical sprinkled with fairy dust. And it is also cutting virtually every fabric, surface, material that you can think of, right?
Yeah, it's a beast. It's a craft beast. So this is the Scan and Cut, and you can see it. It's really cute, it's portable, it's incredibly useful, and right now it is cutting 3mm felt, which is very, very thick. But you know what? I was gonna say previous models cut, you know, up to 2mm, and this one cuts up to 3 because that was something that customers requested. And Brother really is wonderful about responding to customer feedback. So you asked for deeper cutting, and baby, we gave it to you. Yes.
All right. Well, again, we'd love to hear from you. Julie's going to help me take you on a tour of everything you get, because when we were talking before the show, Brother, again, recognized as a leader. They are experts. They listen to you. They listen to their customer.
Yes.
You can find the machine elsewhere, but you can't find this configuration. And in fact, you were telling me just the machine alone, the price of admission or more, depending on where you're shopping.
Yeah. And you're not getting all of these accessories.
So tell me about this. We get all this. You have a new mat that we've not done before, right?
So we have never before on HSN done the 12x24 mat, which is this huge big boy here. So that means you can cut tons of fabric, vinyl, leather, whatever it is you want to cut. You are, of course, getting your 12x12 standard mat. Right. You know, this is one of my favorite things in the whole box. Ooh. So what is this? What this is a full color project book. Oh, neat. So as soon as you open the box, it is gonna tell you how to make this little princess box. And you're gonna be able to do it. All the instructions are in here. People always ask for written instructions. So here they are. You can see step by step how to put the pen in. You will learn how to draw and to cut with your Scan and Cut. And we have even included the paper that you need to do that project. So it really is, take it out of the box, plug it into the wall, and you're gonna be able to use it because the Scan and Cut does not require anything other than electricity. No. There is a computer inside this beautiful machine. This is an attached large LCD screen where it's a touch screen. You're gonna be able to operate it. Love that. There is storage inside here. You can see this is just magnetic. All of your tools and other things can sit right inside here, so you're never gonna lose any of that in any way, shape, or form, which I love. Of course, you get your blade, you get a pen and a pen holder, but really exciting and kind of sexy. Oh yeah. So built into this machine is more than 600 cutting designs. And we can, I mean, just to show you a little bit, if you don't mind, taking that, with you.
Julie's going to the next studio.
Exactly. There's so many different things. So whether you're looking for flowers and intricate designs or basic shapes, built-in fonts, you are getting it built into the machine. But the wonderful thing about the bundle, which I know you cannot get anywhere else, I'll just take this for a second, is that you are getting this little DVD or CD right there, which has 50 additional designs. And then that card in front of it actually gives you access to more than 300 designs, right? I know, it looks like it's little, though it may be little, it is mighty, right?
Small but mighty.
Exactly, and so some of those more than 300 built-in designs are really complicated and complex and interesting, you know, boxes and cards and all sorts of stuff. So you're getting all of that with your Scan and Cut. Plus, this is the only electronic cutter with the built-in scanner, which is gonna allow you to do so much
by the way, we're gonna show you that if purchased separately. Julie and I have actually an abbreviated airing, which I'm a little upset about, but of course, it's all good things must come to an end. We're at the close of our scrapbooking day. So here's case in point. The machine, now remember, you can't find this configuration anywhere else, sells for more than the price of admission in all your popular website stores, superstores, et cetera, et cetera. $50 worth of those cutting patterns, that brand new 12x24 cutting mat. Hey, you might want to ask about, we do have additional mats, and we also have a great tote tote bag if you want to take your brother on the road.
Or even if you just want to store it at home, I find that it's a really useful place to put all that stuff that you're storing, because you can see how professional and beautiful the projects are that you can make. So even if you're a totally messy crafter like me, the Scan and Cut just makes you look so good. It really makes you look like you know exactly what you're doing. So I just want to show this to you real quick, and then I'm going to show you that felt that we cut. But
wow,
this
that
is a piece. It is. This is a piece of pattern paper, and now the built-in scanner is going to allow me right on the screen. I can see it. Okay, and I can choose to go ahead and cut out all the flowers, or like, let's say just a section of the flowers.
That's so neat.
Because again, this is a touch screen.
Oh, wow.
So you can see how easy that is to operate. I can say preview, and then okay. And then because of the auto blade means that you never have to be smarter than the machine, it's smarter than you. You can see, I just have to choose cut, draw, emboss, or foil, and I want to cut out those flowers that I selected. I make no adjustments of any kind. I just press start, and it's going to go ahead and do that cutting for me.
So it's going to do that automatically?
It is, and so it was cutting the felt. I didn't change any settings.
That's wild.
It was able to detect this really thick felt, which you can see it cut. It's super thick, and I know you're wondering what is this weird thing that you've cut?
What is that weird thing that you have cut, Julie?
Well, I'm going to show you. This is one of the cut files that you're getting in this exclusive bundle, and if you can see, I mean, this is not hard crafting, right? We're rolling.
Oh, how cool is that?
But I'm going to make you help me, which is, can I have that little pot that you have right there?
Yes. You want your little ribbon, which is also, by the way, something that you can do with something else that Julie has coming up next hour.
So I have just made a plant that I cannot
I just saw
kill.
what
It's
it
a
says.
succulent. Yeah. When you can customize ribbon with a peach edge embellish, you can tell everyone the truth. Right? So we have made this really cute succulent out of this super thick felt. I mean, how cute is that? And you can see we have some ones here.
Yeah, tell me about some of the projects that you have here.
These ones are cut out of foam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow,
and
that's a thick foam,
It is. Again, up to 3 millimeters. And you can see all I did was just put a little bit of a brown marker, right on the edge of that green foam to make it really look like a succulent. But one you can't kill.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's my kind of gardening.
Right? My kind of gardening, 100%. So all sorts of vinyl projects that are super cute and easy to do. Home deck, you know, whether you're making pillows or wreaths or anything like that. I love the enormous flower that is on this table. I am getting married, and I have been thinking about the DIYs, and I can tell you that my Scan and Cut is going to be a huge part of making something really special and personal, you know what I mean, at very little expense, which I love.
Absolutely. And the genius behind it is very little effort on your part.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Are you kidding me? We were talking, and look at this.
See, that's why
I have perfectly cut out.
Come on. All right, I can't even begin to conceptualize how you would do that if you didn't have this machine.
I know, it's so cool, and I love how this is such an intricate watercolor design, and look at that weird cutout in it, and it got it. The scanner can see it, and it makes you look so good.
And remember, it is the only machine of its type, and it's certainly the only place you're gonna find this price or this configuration. So remember, only one of its type. So you're scanning, you are cutting virtually any type of material. Remember that shopping cart, our $5 shopping cart is open for business, but only for the next 2 hours, actually fewer than 2 hours. It is on that flex pay, a little over $63 on your credit card. Girls, I know, and guys for that matter, I know you've been waiting for our crafting event. Of course, we celebrate crafting and scrapbooking throughout the month of March. That's our March Madness. But remember, when Julie comes back, actually in about a month, to our knowledge, this is not planned at all. I know you've got sewing and some other great things, so this is it. This is the last show. So what are you gonna do for us now, Julie?
So we did the kind of scanning, right, with the built-in scanner where you were able to cut out the printed pattern.
Okay.
But I wanna show you now how you can use the scanner to create a cut file, which is super exciting. So I have a little pineapple here, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and press start, and that scanner is gonna go ahead and scan that pineapple for me and turn it into a cut file. This sounds like magic.
Yeah, no, it really does actually.
Yeah. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
This does what? Like, you can't actually understand it for a moment, because how would it do that? And the answer is the scanner inside, basically, because there's a scanner and a computer, it's able to see it and translate that into a vector file that can be cut. You don't need to know any of that. You just need to know.
I don't know what a vector is, and I don't need to because the machine is doing it for me.
Exactly, that's 100% true. And again, because it's so easy, this is intuitive. I can see the pineapple right on my screen. It's a touch screen. I can go ahead and I can grab it, drag it in. I can avoid any little marks that I see because I can see everything on that screen, right?
Wow.
And then I love this. This has a computer inside. So that means that I can now save this file to the machine if I want.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, it's right there. But it is also, it comes wirelessly activated for you. So if you are a person who likes to work with a computer, if you're a person who likes to work on your tablet, you absolutely 100% can save it there wirelessly.
Okay.
Or you
Android or Mac?
Yeah, you can save it to a PC or to a Mac.
Or to a Mac.
Yeah, as far as I know, any tablet that has a browser, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you can see here with the USB thumb drive, you can also do, so we're just gonna save it into the machine. It's as easy as that. Now, I tell you that this is easy to use, and I promise you, Shannon, that that is true, because I know you're a beginning crafter.
I am, and because you guys know the deal. I'm always so inspired when we do these crafting events, and I think for a lot of us, though, something like this would be intimidating. When I said it, my mind is, twirling on its axis. I literally can't conceptualize how you would do what you're doing in this show if you didn't have this machine.
Yeah,
I mean, I really can't.
There are so many things that you can do with it that I think people get overwhelmed for a moment. So come with me as we look for this pineapple file. So again, on the screen, you know that you have saved the file. If you want to retrieve a file that you've saved, where on the screen are we going to look? Well, there's a big button that says Retrieve Data. Oh, well, that makes sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and push it. And there's a symbol that looks exactly the same as the last symbol that we used. So sure, I'm gonna do that.
Boy, that's really intuitive, isn't it?
It is, it's easy, I like it because of that. And I can see my pineapple right there, so I can choose it, okay? And again, I always say to people, whenever you're okay, push the button that says, okay. Everything will be fine. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm taking out the mat that has the scan in it, and I'm gonna put in a mat that has vinyl on it. Now, let's talk about loading the mat for just 1 second. There is an arrow right here in the center, so I know which direction the mat goes in. Right here and here is sort of raised molded plastic. What I do is I take 2 hands, making sure that I'm getting it right between, that area. I can feel that it's secure in here. Then I press the load button, I take my hands away, and the machine does the work of taking it in for me so I don't even have to think about it.
That is genius. Hey, by the way, I know there are hundreds of you joining us, and this is it. Remember, still, even though this offer is only good for the next 2 hours or as long as supplies last, you will find this machine selling for upwards of $400 without all the bonuses and the extras. So not only is it a massive price reduction, you get more stuff, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee, you get it at home, and when I say mind blown, take it for a test drive. I can tell you for a fact, you will be doing things and creating things like a magical unicorn sprinkled with fairy dust, things that your jaw will drop, that you could never ever do if you didn't have this machine. Only one of its type with a built-in scanner.
Yes, with a built-in scanner so you can do whatever you want. So
whatever you want.
Exactly, and I love that you said a unicorn, by the way, just because
I saw that. I'm a unicorn fanatic.
Well, then I hope you're ready for the unicorn right here. Beautiful, big, look at that gold, right? Just glittering on our unicorn with our dimensional flowers.
Love it.
Really cool, because the thing is, people always say, like, why do you want a cutter? And the answer is because you are sick of using scissors, because you want the ease, the professional look. And the question of why do you want to scan and cut, to me it's because you're not a cookie cutter person, because you're a unicorn, because you want something special and custom and unique. And of course that makes sense that you would have a scan and cut.
It does, because life and crafting and imagination comes in all shapes and sizes.
100%.
It shouldn't be cookie cutter, for crying out loud. And this is literally as out of the box as it gets. And by the way, I know Julie showed you earlier, it is, in my own opinion, especially coming from a novice standpoint, this looks like the easiest out-of-box experience, even for those of us out there who are novices. So intuitive, so friendly, so ultra affordable.
Yeah, especially with that project right in the box, it makes it really, really easy. And you asked about tablets, and I happen to have a tablet here because I want to talk about how much Brother takes care of you, okay? Which is everything on Scan and Cut website, everything on Canvas Workspace is free. There's no subscription, there's no nothing. And what you can see is for every single project, if I look here at my tablet, I can see I get a picture, I get video instructions, I get all of the files that I need, and I can easily send those wirelessly on over. So this is one of my favorite things, is I tell everybody, go to Canvas Workspace, you can send things back and forth between your machine, which I love.
Oh, that's so neat. Hey, by the way, I know this was an abbreviated airing, and I know you see that clock on your screen. Ordinarily, we say yes, 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 shop 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. However, especially when you see a this day only or a today's special in this case, you do have to strike while the iron is hot, because we raise the price, the configuration goes away. Oh, look at that pretty
So this
thing.
pineapple was done with what is known as a half cut setting, which means you can see how I pulled away part of it, and I am now able to weed away portions of it. So it did that precision cutting. So we're able to cut that really thick felt. We're also able to cut this delicate vinyl. And let me show you what you can do once you have weeded this, actually, which is, I'm gonna put this back here. I'm just gonna grab one that I've already weeded. So this is the same exact pineapple. And I'm gonna tell you about a cheat real quick, because I love craft tips that help me. This is actually something that I traced on a sheet of acetate. That's why it's clear. So if you can't get it into the scanner, just trace it.
Okay.
I know, because look at the inspiration. So I couldn't get this into the scanner.
Oh, fun. Yeah, well, and if you could, I would be really impressed.
Exactly. So let me show you how easy this vinyl is to use. All I'm gonna do is take my transfer sheet. I'm gonna put it right down onto my pineapple. I'm gonna use one of my favorite tools, because it's attached to my body, so I never lose it.
Sure.
Let's hope I never do.
Good point.
And I'm just gonna smooth it down. Now that transfer sheet is gonna pick up my pineapple. If anything doesn't come up, you just hit it again with your thumb until it does, perfect like that. You can see I have this charger plate. All I'm gonna do is place my pineapple. I can see through it. I can use the grid to help me line it up, rub with my thumb again, and this is how I get these clean, neat, professional looking projects with zero effort on my end. Because look at that. This is totally fabulous, and it coordinates completely with my inspiration item, right? So now you can go to the dollar store and make everything personal. Again, you are a unicorn.
You are a magical unicorn.
Special.
Make things special, and remember, this is it. So we are wildly busy. I know this was an abbreviated airing. This is one of those crafting items where I really do truly mean it when I say, yeah, you gotta get it while the price is here, but more importantly, you have to get it. Because I think Julie, I think it's really true. This is one of those machines you don't really realize how much you needed it or how much you'll appreciate it until you get it at home.
Completely honestly, I never wanted an electronic cutter, and then I got the scan and cut into my house, and it changed my crafting life.
Absolutely.
100%.
Oh, now we have, I think, only like 100 or so of the bag available. I know you love it. You're a big fan of the bag.
I love it. I think it's awesome. I actually just wanted to show you how easy it is to make your life clear pockets, organized, but not only that, that huge 12 by 24 mat that you're getting, if you're wondering how to store it, it fits right in the bag over the machine. And the other thing I wanted to show you is it's just so easy to lift the machine out with a single hand due to the way that they have done this little insert in here. So it matches the machine. If you're getting the machine, I kind of feel like the bag is a no-brainer, because it just makes it easy to store, to transport, and to keep your scan and cut safe.
For sure. I mean, makes sense for so many reasons. I know this was abbreviated. We see you there. We've got one for you. But remember, yes, the shopping cart is open. The savings are open. Basically, only as long as supplies last. Julie, you're not only coming back with the final look of the today's special, you have it this day only. This day only. Shh, don't tell anybody. Let's show them. Okay.
I'm excited.
We are. So, you know how that little ribbon said Julie is awesome, which I can't agree more. You could, label the world. So this will do ribbon.
This is the P-Touch Embellish. You can print on ribbon or tape, and we do actually, you have to come back to 11 because we have an exclusive HSN only, brand new 3 different packs of washi tape that you can print on. It's awesome.
It is. So that and more, we're gonna continue. Of course, the grand finale to the party. Grab some coffee. I've got snacks in the makeup room. Have a little snack, a little nosh. All right. Well, you want better skin? My boo, he's back. Dimitri James. Not only is he here at HSN, oh man, you have to watch his launch at midnight. So here's a little sneak peek and preview of things to come. And we're doing more crafting in just a moment.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin, backed by over 30 years experience, made from important ingredients combined with advanced science for affordable skincare that truly works. Change the story of your skin and your life forever. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Okay, it's the grand finale of crafting. Look who I found. Sarah's back. And do you know everybody wants you? Everybody wants her. Boom. And not only that, we want this. Now, this was not supposed to air in other people's shows. And they
You got a bit of a preview this afternoon.
So there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you who snagged it before you were supposed to, doggone it. Now, what's going on? You've got auto ship, and then you've got a couple of different ways to do this.
Yes, we've got two different options. And I will just say, our edgeable dies are probably the dies that we are the most famous for.
I think so.
The world over. This is what we're known for.
True.
Now, we have never done anything quite this ornate. So you've got two different options that you're going to choose from. These are the three designs that you get in the kit. So your $26.95 is getting you all three of the designs. So you're going to go for the one with the heart in, which is how I'm kind of remembering it, right?
Exactly.
Or the other set that you're going to choose from are the really ornate swirl designs.
Wow.
Okay? So they're they're thick ornate edgeables, different to what we've done before. Now, I know a lot of you are avid collectors.
Yes.
If that is you, here's what you want to do. You need to put one of them on auto ship and one of them on single ship, right? Because the thing is, once you get locked into this auto ship, if you love the edgeables, if you love these designs, you're going to want to be able to keep going and collect them all.
Can I ask you something?
The auto ships?
Yeah. Do they secure that price then?
Oh, no, it's even better, because come and have a look. Have a look at what the auto ships are. So in the start, you are getting 3 of them, and then if we show you the auto ship pictures,
perfect.
You can see coming in June, you've just got 2 of the auto ships. So it's actually only 2/3 of the price.
No kidding.
So you're locking in the fantastic price, but an even better price. So you get the floral in June.
Okay.
The Versailles collection is coming in August.
Oh, look how intricate
regal
that
these
is.
are. Very
Wow.
regal. And then you're getting the Toulouse collection, which is coming to you in October as well.
Oh, that's
so you
fun.
get all 3 future auto ships. And the thing I love about auto ship here is you can miss a one, you can jump ahead, you can slow it down, whatever works.
And by the way, on that auto ship, you know, like Sarah just said, you know, no obligation. The whole point is you get what you want, you keep what you want, but you get it. And like Sarah said too, you secure an even better value.
It's the only chance you get to get them.
You're right, and it's the only chance.
The only chance. The only time we ever air these is if we have a little bit available left over after all the shipments have gone out. Now, can you see, I'm showing you there, if you want these sort of edges on your cards, do you know what they like, Shannon?
Yeah.
Back in the day when crafting kind of first was, you know, when paper craft was just becoming big, we used to buy big punches for this.
Oh, yes.
So you'd pay about $25 for a punch this size to do this sort of design. You're actually getting 3 of these now in this set for the price that you're paying for the punch, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a few examples. You can do it whereby it's cutting over the edge like this. we can do it whereby it cuts, can you see, into the front of the card.
Oh, sure.
So it doesn't, it stays connected here and just cuts around the outside. Don't they look incredible?
Boy, they do.
Now, what I need to do is, I think I just need to demo, and then demo and demo and demo a little bit more.
By the way, time is of the essence. That shopping cart is open for business. Chances are you've already paid for your shipping. But remember, this is a one and done. I mean, Sarah is a force to be reckoned with, not only on the internet, you know, social media. She's revered all around the globe. We're so lucky to have her here. But you do things for us with Crafter's Companion you don't do for anybody else.
Nope. I can tell you now, those auto ships will never be released anywhere else in the world.
Nope.
Not only, I know auto ships usually about you're the first people to get them.
Right.
No, you're the only people to get them. We have designed that. The auto ship program is designed purely for HSN. Now, can we just take a moment to appreciate the level of detail in that cut, which you will only get from a machine as powerful as the Gemini. Now, you'll see it. When I pop this on, you see, I'm going to put my rubber embossing mat on.
Right.
Once to cut, second time through to emboss. So we pop it on to do the embossing.
And hey, Rick, are we giving the item number for the Gemini Junior on the side of the screen? Oh, we just did. Sorry, I'm so hypnotized.
He is one step ahead of you.
It's true.
He's always one step ahead of us.
It's Sarah with her beautiful bat-wing eyelashes that hypnotically swayed me into her presentation.
There you go.
So there's that Gemini Junior event price. Remember, also shopping cartable only for this show. Oh, now that's one of your stamps, right?
Yes. So this, what I'm doing here, I'm being a little bit cheeky. I'm using our inks. This is from the metallic inks that we've saved for this show, which is coming up next. So what I've done is I've got metallic ink through the edge. Now, can you see what I've done? I've done this edge. I could take this edge, line this up, okay, cut it over the back of the card, and if we do that, we're going to end up with a fabulous shaped card, which is shaped in the back and then shaped in the front. And then actually, Shannon, all we need to do is a little bit of pretty paper on here, right? So can you see I'm going to put a little bit of red on the inside.
You're like a wizard.
I'm going to put a little bit of patterned card on the front, and then actually on this, all we've done is added a little hello.
Beautiful.
So this is about getting the shaping on the edge. That is option one.
That's option one.
Ready, let's go. I've got option 2, 3, 4. We could be going all night, right?
We could. So what is option 2?
Right, option 2 is if we do this sort of design. I'm going to not cheat and show you ahead.
Right.
What I've done is I've taken a 6x6 card and I've folded it in half. And now I'm going to take the die and I'm going to pop it onto the front of the card, halfway up, and also pop this top piece on here, right?
Right.
Now, if we do this, and we send it through the machine, and I'm not going to get time to cut them all, but say we send this through the machine now, what it's going to do is it's going to cut all this top area away. Wow. And then when this comes out, can you see? So that is there. This is where we've cut this one here. It takes all this top area away. We've added a little bit of silver through here. So now we get the design on the front of the card.
Beautiful.
And again, all you're doing is a little bit of ink, a little bit of paper onto the inside, and then we've got an on your anniversary on the front.
That
so
is
there's
so
the
sweet.
second way you're going to use it.
Hey, and don't forget, I know Sarah makes it so easy. Basically, do one design on auto ship, and then, you know,
single ship.
And one on single.
I know you're going to get them both.
Absolutely, because then you're covering all your bases. And then remember, I know we showed you the auto ship designs. It's no obligation. You can, you know, keep them. You can send them back. I mean, but the whole point is you're the only people in the world.
Who will be able to get these designs.
Absolutely. And by the way, you're the only people in the world who get it at this price. We're going to head to our phones. I know time is short, so you are live with Sarah and Shannon. Hi, who's this and where are you calling from?
Hi, how are you?
We are
very good. You hadn't realized, a little bit excitable. How about you?
I'm fine. This is Elisa from Arkansas.
Wonderful
hi,
to hear from you, Elisa. Hey, what have you been treating yourself to today, Elisa?
I got the ornate dies this morning.
Good.
I have the glass mat.
Well done, being organized.
And I got 2 old school dies. One of them was the Romance back about a year ago.
Oh, yes.
And
we
I got the ink pad. I got the ink pads from the metallic ink pad. And I was the one whose card you showed on the Facebook Live out this evening.
Elisa, I saw you. What a fabulous card that was, Elisa. Do you know what? And the whole team went through to choose out what they felt were the best cards. So you'd really done an exceptional job for them to pick your cards.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm also one of the fans on Crafter's Companion on HSN.
Oh, that's our fan group. For anyone who doesn't know, fans of Crafter's Companion on HSN, it's quite the little family, Elisa, isn't it? You tell everyone.
It is. I do have one question, though.
Sure. Shoot.
On your guillotine,
yes.
Will you guys be making a 12 by 12 size guillotine?
I have got the team on it at the moment.
They're working on it, Elisa.
We are working on the big guillotine for you.
There you go. Elisa, lovely to have you here. Thanks for sharing the good word. Enjoy the rest of your night in Arkansas. But you know, when I said Sarah is a force to be reckoned with, you have your own HSN fanatics on, you know, Crafter's Companion. So tell us what you did right there.
Right, so all I've done, did you see, I positioned the die on.
Okay.
We put the cutting die and then we put the piece around the outside. That is over the fold line on the card. So if I take this and translate this onto here, can you see how if that's on here, we put that on, it cuts around the outside, that gives you this sort of shaping. Beautiful. And what that does is take it over the fold. And I've done one on the little fold, one on the big fold.
Look at
so
that.
Now we've got edgeables which are going to cut over the fold, right? So you can take them over the fold, and with a little bit of decoration, we then get to this.
Nice.
So bear in mind, in the couple of minutes we've been on air, I've shown you how to do them down the edge of a card, like this down the side. We've looked at how to do them down the, I actually didn't even ever finish my card, did we? On the front of a card like this, where you can open them like this.
Nice.
And then we've looked at how to do them over the fold of a card like that, and even over the fold, looking spectacular.
They are. It is last call, and remember, choose one in single and then one in auto ship, and then you've covered all your bases. But remember, this offer is done now. It is done now. So again, Sarah, I like that suggestion though, because that way you're covering your bases, right?
Should we show the auto ships again?
Yeah,
right?
perfect.
So if you get into them, here's what it's coming in June. This is your floral. So again, you get 2 of the designs. So you get 3 in the original set and then 2 in the auto ship. Now, that is June.
Okay.
Then the next one that's going to come up is August, which is where you're getting the Versailles. And then the final one that you're going to get is October, where you're going to get the Toulouse design as well. So always different designs, but always this very ornate feeling to it, because I think once you've got the hang of it, all the cards that you look, I mean, just look at all of these. They all work on the same principle. They're so very, very intricate. I mean, look at this.
Boy, those are beautiful.
Cut into the front of the card in a completely different way to give you this sort of effect. Or cut down the edge. So many different ways to do them.
So many ways, but again, this offer is done now. It's done now. So if you want it, grab it. Remember, 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Rick, also, do we have any of the glass mats left as well?
Story of our life today.
Exactly.
Story of our life.
But we do have a few, and when I say a few, of the Crafter's Companion, the famous Gemini, perfect reviews. I mean, Andrew Lesman has reviews like this. I mean, seriously, perfect reviews. It is an event price. The event is over. Now, remember, we do celebrate scrapbooking all month, but this was just a 24-hour event, $27.99. That shipping and handling, you've already paid for that. Chances are your shopping cart is open.
Yep.
It's true. So keep those calls coming. Sarah knows, first of all, we all love her. When I say she's a global phenomenon, she does things for you exclusively here at HSN. You know, I'm a super fan of you. I'm a super fan of the pens.
She loves our pens, but
I love the pens.
Never seen the metallics.
Ever.
Are you ready to have your mind blown?
I am ready.
Right, come and have a look. These are the 6 pens that you are getting in the set. They are our phenomenal metallics.
Oh, I'm loving these.
These are the finish that you're going to get when you work with them, okay?
Oh my gosh, okay.
So you've got the 6 colours.
Rick, tell Donna to order this for me.
So you get the 6. She hasn't even seen me cuddle with them yet.
Tell Donna to get this for me.
So you get the 6 pens. You also get the pack of black cardstock, because the metallic just absolutely. Yeah, the 6. It's not just the 6 pens for that price. You get the metallic, and
come on,
you get the set of stamps to get you started as well. The beautiful butterfly stamps to colour with. Now you've got to just have a good look around all of these. These are the finishes that you get with metallic pens.
I am loving this.
This is what you're going to be doing. These are the effects. Now, I'm going to show you in a second how we can stamp with them. So
you
actually,
can?
you've got 6 metallic ink pads in here as well.
Oh,
so we're going to colour into our stamps and stamp with them. You can use them for painting your own backgrounds because they're water-based, so you're going to be able to move them with water. You're going to be able to work with them onto glass, onto metallic effects, onto vellum, onto acetate, all these different... Come and have a look.
Okay, Donna, I need these.
Right.
And I knew I should have brought my tablet out here. I'm so obsessed. Anytime Sarah does a pen, first of all, it usually sells out without any air time. Do you know we only have 2,000 of these?
Yep, and there's no way they're going to last.
No way, and it takes us a while to get the pens back. Now, okay, tell us what I'm seeing here and how this works, because I'm seeing like a beautiful variation of color.
Lovely. So we're going light and thick, and then light. Now you've got a brush nib, and you've got a very, very fine nib.
Oh,
so you can
neat.
do a little fine, neat work. Now, what I love about it is, let's get a water pen in here, okay? Just a bit of a water brush, because these are watercolour.
Okay.
So what we can do is pop a little bit of colour down, and then we can watercolour with them. Can you see how that'll move with water? So it hasn't dried, and it's moved with water straight away. However, these have got a special drying agent in.
Okay.
So it takes about a minute, and after around about a minute, the ink then settles. So it's got about a minute's open time for you to move it with water. After that point, I think that Sarah's been good to go now. If I go over this with water, it's not going to move. Oh, it's still moving a little bit. I hadn't quite waited.
Okay.
But you see, not much.
No.
You give it time, and it's not going to move with water.
Oh, okay. You know what? We can't find Donna. Actually, Erica might have to grab my iPad. I am panicking. You know, she knows me all too well. She's like, I'm panicking.
Worst comes to worst, because these will sell out. If they don't go, you can take my 6.
Bring me my tablet. Bring me my tablet.
This is about to get loads better.
By the way, this is just the tip of the iceberg, so I'm trying to simmer down.
I am literally starting you at the beginning. Now, you know I said there were ink pads.
Yeah.
So this is the fabulous big Flutterby stamp that I had on this morning.
So I get that stamp with it too?
No, we've got some butterfly stamps, but some little ones.
Oh, gotcha,
I'm doing you a
okay.
super big one. This was in our Flutterby set this morning that we had on, right? So all I'm doing is I'm using it as an ink pad, because I'm using it on the brush side of the pen. Can you see it's a nice big detail pen?
Right.
Now, they blend together because they're water-based. Right. So I'm going to blend the purple.
Okay. So Sarah, as you do that, you get the purple, you get a gray.
When you show them all the colours, a silver. You get the copper, the rose gold.
The rose gold, the traditional gold. So you're really covering all your bases. Let's go to the phones as we do this, and hopefully I can get my tablet so I can place an order. Thank you for holding. It's Sarah and Shannon. Welcome to HSN. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Geraldine, and I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh,
hi there, Geraldine.
Fabulous to hear from you, Geraldine.
And I have got those pens. I bought those about 6 months ago.
Aren't they just amazing?
Love them.
Geraldine, aren't they fantastic? I'm having pen envy right here on the set.
Listen, I didn't know that you could do that
to do all this stuff
on one of the stamps. So now that I know that,
now you only use colour onto your stamps.
I'm going to use them that way.
And work straight with it. Look at this. This is what I was doing just before we came in, Geraldine. So can you see I stamped with it? And then did you notice I spritzed it while it was still wet, and you get that little ethereal, little feeling on the outside. Do you see these little hearts as well? Did you know you could do this? If you just take your brush nib of your pen, and all we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2.
Oh, cute.
1, 2, and a load of little beautiful hearts around our butterfly. How quick and super simple are these little projects to work on? Don't they look incredible? Now, that is just, this is my favourite thing to do, Geraldine, to do this stamping. But I'm going to keep going because I've got loads of other techniques to show you.
So, Geraldine, if anybody's on the fence, I mean, you'd tell them grab it. You're getting ideas as we speak, right?
I'm getting ideas as we speak, but not only that, I made a promise to myself I was only going to order 6 things, and it went to 9 things, 13, 17. After that, I was like, unless Sarah's going to cut me a check, I have to stop.
Oh, Geraldine, you are a hoot. Well, we can't thank you enough for sharing the good words. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your night. And so, Sarah, what are you doing now?
Now I'm watercoloring watercolouring. So now all I've done is taken a little bit of it down. Can you see how intensive the colour is? So you've still got that metallic finish. So your metallic finish is a little bit like a chalky feel, isn't it? So all we're doing is I'm then watercolouring from one side to the rest. Now, I've stamped and embossed in gold embossing powder on the other side. So I'm working to the back of my paper.
Gotcha.
So that now I've laid down all of that colour. When we turn it round, you've got that beautiful gold emboss and you've got that lovely watercolour feel behind it. Isn't that incredible?
Okay, I'm in love with this. And no kidding.
Oh, no, I've got more to show you.
If there's not one left when I get off the air, and we're working on getting my iPad,
won't be.
I am freaking out over this. And I will just tell you, this is the most affordable pen set that I've ever seen you do. That's number one. That price is good now. The quantities that we have are the quantities that we have. It is a $6.24 flex pay. You've already paid for your shipping if you're like Geraldine and have been shopping. I love how she's been expanding her list as the day goes on. Okay, thank you. Donna is on it. Donna is getting my markers, my pens before they're gone. Thank you, Donna. I know she's like, I do have a job to do and it does not include ordering product for you.
Well, do you know what? When you're busy on it.
I love Donna. Donna, I'll feed you after the show. I promise. So, Sarah, describe what you're doing there.
So now what I've done is I've used one of our daubers and I'm picking up the ink into my dauber and I'm stenciling with it. So I'm now using our layering stencil. So I did layer 1 in the silver. I've done layer 2 in the purple, and then you can come straight in with layer 3 and go even more detailed. Let's have a look if I get layer 3 laid on here. Layer 3 can be even more detailed.
No, wait a minute, so it dries that quickly?
Oh, it's going to dry that quickly, straight away.
Oh, no kidding.
Because, did you notice with the butterfly? Stamped it, and it'll dry really quickly. But you've got that tiny bit of open time. So again, I'm just taking down a little bit of the colour. That's my
I can't believe you can do this with these two.
I'm going with the thicker end.
Crazy.
Just picking it up on the bit that we want to work with, and then just going through here and building up all those layers. Now,
I'm loving this.
Not only can you be going around into stencils, but I know a lot of projects, when you distress the edges, got our multiple layers here.
Beautiful.
If I want to distress the edges, I'm going to put a little bit of ink down here, work it into my dauber, and then look, we're going to just get a little bit of ink around the side.
Oh, that's a fantastic
and build up that lovely feel, right? Can you see? So
that's
just building that up and getting that lovely kind of feeling around here.
By the way, I know I keep saying that Sarah is a global phenomenon. You have so many great tutorials. I mean, you're such a great teacher.
Tons on YouTube.
Huge. I mean, so again, trust me, it's so easy to get caught up in watching what Sarah does and then forgetting to call while the quantity is still here. But believe you me, you can find her on social media. You can find her on YouTube. This is only, time only permits us to scratch the surface of what you can do.
There are about 20 techniques you can do with these pens. All I've had chance to show you is a little bit of stenciling, a little bit of stamping, a little bit of brush lettering, doing your own little pattern designs. Of course, we did that onto the vellum, but all of these, they're all just different techniques.
Okay.
I'm barely scratching the surface here.
All for $6.24.
Right.
Mind blown. Mind blown.
Yes, he came in, he says, we'll let you know when they go.
Exactly.
I told you these were good. Good job, they've got them ordered for you.
Anytime I've had the markers or the pens with Sarah, they usually don't get a full airing. So do it. Yeah. Hey, we have one more look at your today's special coming up in about a half, about a half an hour or so. So if you missed it with Julie, of course, she'll be around to give you all the details. We also have a This Day Only from Brother that is also coming up. So shopping cart is open for business just for the next hour and 20 minutes. I have so much fun. First of all, I love our I was even saying this in the makeup room. It's such a good group of folks when we do these scrapbooking events. Yeah. Sarah is truly, everybody hearts her though, because we look for her. And you kind of curated the best of the best of the best for this primetime show, didn't you?
That was the idea. What they always do every time, save the best for last. That's what we get trained to do, save the best for last. And this, I was trying to explain this to you, but you've got to see it to believe it. Yeah. It's what we call our tessellating dies, okay? So if I get this here, the idea is you get one die, which is this half. But then this piece here, when you flip it round, totally links into this second piece.
Like it
so
mirrors.
Can you see? So it's going to mirror and meet together in the center. And every one of the dies is exactly the same concept. So if you want to do it, for example, with the beautiful daisies, they tessellate and connect in the middle, a little bit like a yin and yang, which means there is tons of different things you can do. What about doing things like putting the design on the front onto acetate and having another design in the background?
Oh, that's a neat idea.
Doesn't that look wonderful?
Okay, so we've got, what, a couple different choices
Two different choices that we're going to take you through, okay?
All right.
Now, if I show you the English country garden first, these are essentially your florals.
Oh, sure, makes sense.
So you've got the beautiful rose design that you see, and you only get half of this, but I've put two on so you can see how they connect together.
Perfect, gotcha.
Then you've got the daisy design in here as well.
Fun.
And then these butterflies, you must see, these butterflies, actually the little wings just lift up, can you see? So all the wings lift up as part of that. I've got no nails anymore, I've just had them all cut down short, ready for my show. But the little wings just lift up on the butterflies, okay?
1,000 only.
Is that all that's left of these?
1,000 only, $8.24 flex pay, okay.
Well, so that's your florals, which is your English garden. The laces and swirls are where you're getting these incredible lacy designs. Now, if you just look, for example, this lacy design here, you might not even notice it, but if I put this in here, can you see we've picked out the love hearts in it?
Oh, sure.
So this is meeting together in the middle and has the love hearts in there.
Oh,
but it's
that's
about
pretty.
it's about these fancy florals. What about designs like this? These are possibly the most intricate designs we've ever designed as a company. You can see the detail that we've got in there, but on a larger card, doesn't it make a wonderful background?
It really does.
Right?
That's so nice. And by the way, only 1,000 there. So price is only good now.
This is the only thing we've got to do.
Yep, you've got your shopping cart open for business. So before we go to the phone, so let's give everybody just kind of a general idea of where you like to start. What are you going to do for us?
So what I'm going to do is I thought we'd start off, I'll show you how to do this card.
Okay.
Isn't this absolutely incredible? So what you've got is, you've got the design on the front here, but it actually mirrors the design in white on the inside. Isn't that really, really clever?
That is special.
Okay. So all you're going to start by doing, the designs come in two pieces, right? The two pieces are the cut in detail here, and then the edger die on here as well, right? So if I place this cut in detail on here, right, and also place the edger die down here, cut that, what's going to happen is it's going to cut all of this away, but this part here is going to stay connected. Now, I've realized we haven't got time to be cutting them, so we've got so much. But, so can you see here? You can see that that has cut. I've actually picked up the wrong die even here, right?
I get the general idea, though.
But you get the cut one, and then it's going to cut away in the corner as well.
Beautiful. Let's go to the phones. Hey, thanks for holding. You're live with Sarah and Shannon. What's your name, and where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Lana. I'm from Wyoming.
Well, hi there, Lana,
lovely to hear from you.
So have you been...
No, I've been trying all day to talk to Sarah. I got to talk to Anna earlier.
Oh, fabulous. Well, how wonderful that right in my last presentation, they just squeezed you in.
Well, we love to hear that. So are you a huge fan, or what would you like her to know?
I love everything she does. I always get her Crafter's Companion magazine. I love her dies. I just love her. I wish I could go to England with her.
Right? I know. We're going to all stow away someday, Lana. Well, I'm so glad you got through to say hi. You know, we don't get to see her as often as we might like, but, you know, maybe we should organize some kind of tour bus across the pond.
I think you should all come across the pond to see me. I tell you what, you think we have fun over here, you want to see the awesome stuff we do back at home.
That's true. Well, I'm so...
That sounds like fun.
It is. Well, Lana, thank you so much for joining us. I know we're almost out of time, but I'm so glad you got to say hi.
Pleased we got a chance to speak to you.
Yes,
Have I got time to fit another demo in here?
Yes.
Oh, come on, I wanted to show you something.
You know, not me.
Well, yeah, good point. But what's the worst they can do? Throw me out of the building?
Go get the
This
hook.
is my last 5 minutes, right? I wanted you to see this. This is if you want to use these like a creator card die. Now, bear in mind, $32.95, Shannon, you'd usually be expecting to pay that price for one creator card at that size.
For one of these.
Because you're only paying for half of it.
Oh, sure.
Of course, it's working out a better value, right?
It is. And remember, you do get the set of 3, and you just choose about 1,000 in each. So we've got that English garden, or we've got the lace and swirls. Lace and swirls have those beautiful hearts.
It's got the ones with the hearts in the center.
And the garden has the butterfly, if that helps. I know.
I get both. You can't choose between them.
No.
These are really, really generic and really used. Fabulous for wedding cards, anniversaries, Valentine's, things like this. But I would say the English garden, that's the one that I'm using. I do do like with the beautiful butterfly designs, the way the butterflies pop off from there. And again, if I show you, each one of these dies comes in 2 parts. So the idea is, if you just want to cut in, you're only going to use this die. So for example, if we use this here, what it's going to do is it's going to stay connected and cut it out cookie cutter style. And then we turn it right around, line it up on the other side, and it's also going to cut out of that side cookie cutter style. So what you end up with is something like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
So this is where the dies fit in here.
Oh, sure.
Yep. And then we turn it right around and the dies fit in there.
Nice.
And I've actually left a bit of a piece in the middle. Now, each of these butterflies, can you see those wings pop up?
Oh,
what I've actually done is, just to give it a bit of zhuzh, is I've taken each of these, I've just die cut it another time, cut it out, and if we stick them on top, can you see how it really makes all of those pop up and come to life?
That's a wow.
Wonderful.
That's a wow.
You just take all these little pieces.
Okay, remember, offer is only good now. Of course, ordinarily we say, sure, shop 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But when you see us do these special events, and obviously a this day only, you know, obviously means the price is good for this day and this airing only. Shopping cart is open for business. Chances are you've already paid for your shipping. $8.24. Honestly, you get both. I mean, most of us get both design sets.
Well, look at them.
Yeah.
The thing is, we are so famous for our creator card style dies like this. And I just think for the $32.95, you can see there's limited quantity available on them. This is the last time we'll ever get to present these to you.
Yeah, and never at this price, even if we would be moving forward. So just you keep that in mind. Well, Sarah, where does time go when you're here?
Oh, it just goes. I don't even know where the last 24 hours have gone. Well, 24 hours. It was 24 hours ago exactly. I was just getting ready.
Well, you're like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, they call me the purple Energizer.
It's really true.
I love that.
Well, we love you. Safe travels, my darling friend.
Thank you. Do you know what? I'm back up at the end of the month.
The end of the month.
I'm coming back up 26th, 27th. I'm going to be back over for an extra little sneak because it's National Craft Month.
Exactly.
Why not hop over the pond twice?
Exactly. I like that. I'm stowing away, with Lana the next time.
You do it. You
and
Lana. Go on.
Okay.
Get yourself over to England.
Thank you, Sarah. All right. So if you want my markers, if you want my pens, Rick, how many of those do we even have left? Because okay, fewer than 1,000. Fewer than 1,000. So last 900. Remember, every time we have done the markers or the pens, not only have they sold out, they've all gone on to be customer picks. You can actually use those, with your dies. You can use them to stamp. Boy, the possibilities are virtually endless, and we have the final quantities. So last show, it is your final opportunity. All right, we are scooting along. I gotta hide my Diet Coke.
Is it to cover the Reuben sandwich prep?
Maybe.
Shannon gave me Reuben sandwich deliciousness before this, so we could just breathe on each other.
I was cooking for a crowd. So, the scratch and sniff sauerkraut is sold separately.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you are fantastic.
Oh, my friend.
Beth Kingston is here. She's another one of my personal favorites, both on and off the air. And boy, I'll tell you what, you guys, you came to the party. You came to play today. Today was the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that is no joke.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to be a limited airing, limited quantities, basically a brand new color. Are we calling this rose gold?
Girls, rose gold.
Well, of course it is.
Fancy.
It is very fancy.
Goldy.
So event priced, of course. Shopping cart is open for business, but only for the next hour.
Right.
So Beth, what's going on with this gorgeous thing?
So everybody loves the Xyron machine. Those of you who are familiar with Xyron, we're a company that make machines that turn everything into a sticker. We have had different sizes throughout the years. If you've been with Xyron a while, I want you to take a look at these because these might look familiar. These are our old machines.
Oh, how funny.
The 9-inch and the 5-inch. They're great workhorses, but they're large. There's 2 of them. We have turned these 2 machines into this glorious one rose gold machine. So I'm gonna show you how this works, but this is a 2-in-1 machine, 9-inch and 5-inch.
Cool.
So I've already started running some stuff through here. Here's a tip. If you wanna do a fun canvas project, be sure to bring the canvas with you when you're showing it on the television. That's your big TV tip.
That's a good tip.
Thank you. I'm here for everyone's entertainment value. So I've run a couple of, I want to show how you can do big projects with this, big home decor pieces. I've run 2 pieces of pattern paper through here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to run a photo. And again, for those of you who have, who may or may not be familiar with Xyron, I want you to look at how closely I'm able to get these papers next to each other because I can see inside the machine and I can get my hands in there. Because a lot of people say, I've seen those bigger machines, but I don't want to use them because I'm afraid of wasting.
Good
you
point.
can get those right next to each other.
Oh,
so
wow.
I've run this through. That's a picture of my niece. There's a little trimmer.
Sweet.
I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna take this plastic, pull it right off, and this is...
Now, does that come with it?
So you're getting, oh gosh, we gotta talk about the refills. There's so many things happening here.
Yeah.
The machine comes with 25 feet of 9-inch adhesive.
Okay.
Then you get an additional 40 feet of 9-inch adhesive. Then, by the way, you get a 5-inch adhesive with 18 feet in it. So that's a lot of math, which you and I are too pretty to do math that well.
Exactly. That makes my head reel.
I know, it's some kind of number. So we're pretending this piece of brown paper is a canvas. So I'm just taking these big pieces of paper, layering them, and then I add the photo. And I want you to see, because I brought my actual canvas that hangs up in my craft room at home.
Okay.
This is a homemade canvas that I essentially just made on air, except on paper. But that's edge-to-edge adhesive. This, no kidding, hangs on my wall at home. This is on a canvas. Once it's on, it's on. There was no muss, there was no fuss, there was no waiting for liquid glue to dry. Think of all the projects you can create.
And you know what, and it's pretty too at the end of the day.
I mean, you're just using a couple sheets of paper, and everybody loves photos. Now let's talk about using the 2 different sizes. So I had the 9-inch in here.
So easy to load and unload.
Easy to load and unload. I pull this out.
Okay.
If you look inside, there's also a little rose gold tab in there. See it right there? So fancy. All you
inside and out.
is lift it up.
Okay.
And that's all you need to do to be ready for your 5-inch.
Oh, no kidding.
Right? I mean, it's that easy.
That really
you
is
don't
easy.
have to weave things in and out. You just lift it up. Take your 5-inch, set it in there. And the only thing you need to remember is the flap needs to go through these 2 rubber rollers right here.
Sure,
That's
makes
it.
sense.
There's no winding. There's no trying to figure out how everything works. Let's talk about what else it does. This is a piece of heavy chipboard.
That's pretty thick.
Right? It's pretty thick.
Yeah.
This takes anything up to the thickness of a nickel. Look at how smoothly that goes through. And I'm not having to be like, this is hard. It goes through with just a couple of fingers. Pull this off.
Oh, man.
And I can peel this off, and if you look down at the bottom of the table, I actually used this chipboard, put some paper on it, and created this beautiful banner. And again,
I like that.
No waiting for adhesive to dry, no goop hanging out over the edges. All those scraps of paper, this took me about 15 minutes. All I'm doing is using the chipboard, running it through the machine, and sticking some paper on. That's all it takes.
Say, it's so funny because whenever Beth brings a Xyron machine of any size or ilk or type, I mean, first of all, they always sell out. They always go on to be customer picks. And generally, that's without any event pricing. I mean, people, no, it really is.
Because it's just a great machine.
Because it's just a great machine. And like Beth said, too, they are workhorses. But now it's kind of, it's the next evolution, if you will. I mean, yes, pretty with a purpose, but easy, especially if you have dexterity issues like I do. I'm not going to be, I mean,
no,
I'm just telling you, I'm not messing around with a glue stick, I mean, none of that. I'm just not.
Or something that's hard to crank, or hold on, let me bend down and plug it in, or all that kind of stuff.
Not doing it.
Let's talk about intricate die cuts. If you bought the Brother today, if you own a Cricut, look at this intricate honeycomb die cut. I ran it through. There's no adhesive where the holes are, so there's no adhesive where there's no paper. I just lay it down on top, and in a few seconds, look at this really fun card I put together. How are you going to do this? And stick it in the mail and not have either. So there's for those of us card makers, there's 2 things that are our worst nightmare. Not having enough adhesive so things fall off, or having too much adhesive so things stick to each other.
You're right.
So like it sticks to the envelope, or something tears off and you pull it. You're never gonna have that problem with Xyron.
You aren't.
2 9-inch refills, a 5-inch refill. Let's talk about photos again. And Cricut, Anna, I think, was on with a Cricut earlier today.
She was,
and the Maker is a fantastic machine, and a lot of people have been making puzzles with it.
Oh.
But other folks have been like, how do you do that? I don't understand. So I've taken this photo.
Yeah.
You take a piece of chipboard.
Oh.
I just put it on here. You put this whole thing in your Cricut with the knife blade, and in less than 5 minutes, I created a puzzle of my niece and nephew.
Okay, the kids are gonna go bananas.
How cute is that?
They are.
With a photo and a piece of chipboard and your Xyron machine in your Cricut.
Okay.
Is that not the cutest thing ever?
It's gonna be how did they do that gift for you?
Yes.
I mean, it's like how did they do that,
Instead of sending your grandparent, your mom, a Mother's Day card, how about an actual puzzle with pictures of your kids?
How fun is that?
I know, I just love it so much.
Honestly, we see you there.
I'm throwing stuff all over the ground.
This is the only opportunity.
You guys can see what's happening back
Exactly.
You'd think
There's
it
a
was
whole
hilarious.
sidebar
Woo,
show
there's a lot happening.
going on. Remember, your shipping is already paid for if you've already purchased, because that shopping cart, that $5 shopping cart, is open for business. Remember, this is the only airing. It's the only time you're going to see this price.
Brand new color. Brand new right now color. This is actually the first time I have ever seen. When I got here this afternoon and saw it, I was like, oh, hi. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, gorgeous.
Yeah, hey.
Hello, beautiful.
Okay, kids craft foam, another great project idea. This is a crown. Ran it through the Xyron, but look at how cleanly that comes off. Yeah. No goopy, no mess, no whatever.
Oh, you could do those little fun photo booth things.
Oh, you could. Well, look, I made you one.
Well, look at.
Here.
Exactly.
Bing. But you just take another one, bing, and edge-to-edge adhesive, put one on top of the other. You're making party, well, that's hey-o.
Exactly.
Hey-o. You're making these fun party favors, photo props, all that stuff that you see on Pinterest and you think, I want to be that Pinterest mom, but I have not got time for wet glue.
No kidding.
This is how you're going to put it together.
And you know what? No, not for nothing. I mean, you know, grandkids, your kids, no exposed blades or anything to worry about as well, or hot glue.
Nothing plugged in.
Nothing
all
plugged
that good
in.
stuff.
You're going to have a gas with this. I mean, you really are. And when I said pretty with a purpose, now it looks great
I'm going to say that from now on.
Yeah, but it is. It's so funny because I think Xyron, again, you know the name. They always sell out. They're always customer picks, but they're pretty utilitarian. And they do always sell out at the higher or at the regular price without an event.
Correct. And this color will look gorgeous on your shelf.
It will.
I just want, the reason I'm showing you these cool projects is because I want you to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
These are felt circles. Look at this mobile I made.
I know.
With the felt
Do you know
circles.
what? Because we've sold a lot of Xyron together. I think you got me with this one. No, I'm serious.
Finally.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, how many?
I've only known you for 10 years.
Exactly. How many years later?
Winning.
Exactly. You are. So you're sticking around though, right?
Girl, we have something quite awesome coming.
Indeed.
In just a second.
Okay.
Still to come.
I love you.
I love you so much.
We'll be back. All right. She's got more. So also still to come already. People are shopping for this.